Delicious. Right, so that milk is pretty much up to the simmer. So what we're going to do is whisk this up. Chef, try to go to sleep. Focus on body parts, telling them to relax while calming your mind. Help you sleep better. See how that works. That's very true. I mean, I usually sleep pretty fine most of the time. It's just I've got a lot of stuff going on in my life right now. Work-wise and like family-wise, and it's just, I don't know, I think I've just got a lot going on. So, which is good. I'm keeping on top of it. I'm doing fine. I'm not stressed out or anything like that. So, I think I'm just like, my brain is like, it's like always like, it just won't turn off. So, yeah, I just need to chill out and just kind of turn my head off a little bit, which will probably help a lot more. I think that's why I start playing WoW a little bit, because, I don't know. That game has always like kind of relaxed me and made me chill out. And I just like, oh, this is nice. So I always like to play a little bit of WoW in the evening just to kind of chill out a little bit. Nothing stressful. Chef is going to be on hot ones, I know it now. Chef is going to get a tattoo on the forehead. Chat is a beast. You guys are nuts. No, nothing like that. Someone gave me a sub the other day. Hi everyone, Peanut Lady, hey, and you're most welcome. I think it was Dove. Hope you enjoyed the gift sub. Yeah, just calm mind before sleep. Steps away for a moment, get some tea. No worries, Remy. No worries. Chef could maybe do like a 3 wings on hot ones. No. Is Dove around? I should thank that person. I'll just give him a PM on Twitch. I'm saying this now, and Dove is going to come back to me because I've said this to a lot of people. He's like, Chef, I've had people PM me because of you. So, I'm sure he knows. I'm sure he knows. I'm sure he'll pop in at some point. But Peanut Lady, I hope things are well. Can we get a shout out for Peanut Lady as well? Wonderful streamer. And it's lovely to see you, my friend. I hope you're having a lovely day. Right. So, whoop. Custard goes straight back in. And what we're going to do, we're going to put this onto the stove on a medium heat. Doesn't need to be on high. You want to cook it very steadily to cook out those eggs very nice and gently. And then what we're going to do, once it's nice and thick, we're then going to just take it off and then just let that custard settle, let it cool, and then we're going to blend it. And I'm going to pop it in the piping bag. Mouthful. Goodness me. Right. Excellent. But I need to go clean up now. No worries, Zul. Enjoy your cleanup. What do you mean, enjoy your cleanup? Yeah, we can enjoy cleaning up, right? It can be fun. Kappa. Well, I do enjoy cleaning up, Chef, now. But I still do it. Right, okay, so we're going to whisk this just until it thickens. But Zul, I appreciate you being here, buddy. And I hope things are well, buddy. But thank you so much, and I hope you get cleaned up as soon as possible. Have a great rest of your day, buddy. Right. So, not going too crazy. So it's on a nice little medium heat. Just going to keep whisking that. Let me grab some water. Thanks, you're most welcome, my friend. You're most welcome, man. Thank you, Mr. Cheese. Appreciate it, buddy. Oh, God. I was thirsty. Very, very thirsty. So you can see, like, is it ever going to thicken up? It's just going to happen. So as soon as the eggs start cooking, it'll just literally go really nice and thick. So it won't actually take that long. Where's my camera? May as well do a little cheeky bit. Why is my camera all like... There we go, that's better. I was going to say, the camera looked a little bit weird. Right, so... Okay. Yeah, sometimes you need to give the cameras a bit of a wipe. I gave my new my stream cameras a wipe this morning with my micro cloth. Gives it a nice little nice clean. Gives it a better image for the day. Where are we at now? What's the red bubbling stuff? That's the strawberry jam. on the stove. So just a bit of sugar, a bit of strawberries. So that's just bubbling down very, very nicely there. Right, where are we at now? Tomatoes, chef said. So, oh, shh. Don't listen to cheese. I might have said tomatoes, but I'm very sleepy today. So I'm not all with it. So expect mistakes. Expect me saying the wrong things, because it's going to happen today. I'm just glad it's a quiet day, because I don't think I could cope with any craziness today. We've already had enough crazy days for the week, I think. I just want a nice chill day today. Right? Right? Right, chat? Kappa. So there you go. Look how thick that is already. So just going to leave that on the stove for a sec, just to make sure you cook out that egg. You want to lose that kind of egg taste. You don't want to be tasting custard and tasting eggs. Basically, if you can taste that, then the eggs haven't been cooked out properly. So just let them cook out very nicely. Just give it a minute or two on the stove, so it's thickened up really, really nice. Has returned, clutching a steaming cup of tea. Sounds delightful. I could do with a cup of coffee, actually. I do fancy one, but yeah, it's okay. I don't usually drink coffee very often. Hey, Bizzo. Did you hear me? Did you? Hi. You gonna say hi to chat? Come and say hi to chat? Are you? Right. So that's nice and thick. Beautiful. What we're going to do is... oh, I got no parchment paper, have I? I'll use cling film. That's okay. We'll use cling film. So, making custard intimidates me. Why does it intimidate you, Rami? Why do you what do you find intimidating about custard? Talk to me about it. Hi. Hi, Bizzo. What are you doing? Do you want to go outside? Is that what you were after? Is that why you're being hyperactive? Come on, let's go outside then. Do you want to go out? Right, be 2 seconds, chat. 1, 2, chef. Shh. Go on then. Out you go. Right. Right, coming back now. So, anyway, where are we at now? I'm going to wash my hands. You have doggos? Yes! We're looking after the dogs because my wife's parents have gone on holiday. So we're looking after them for the week. But the one dog is actually my wife's dog. The custard, yum, yes. Scrambling. I don't want it to scramble. It seems like hard for some reason. Okay, so with the creme patissiere, you need to scramble it because it comes out really nice and smooth. Because adding the corn flour and the flour, it will never ever scramble. It'll only just turn thick. Now, if you were cooking like custard on the stove, the only time I ever do that is like, I suppose, kind of if you're making like a creme anglaise, you just have to do it very gently and very slowly. But the only time I ever really kind of cook it and it's like very difficult to do is when you do creme brulee on the stove. And I'm not talking about creme catalan, that's something totally different. Creme catalan is something with like flour and corn flour in it, not with what I'm talking about. So basically you use egg yolks, sugar, and milk. Was it cream? No, it's cream. Cream, sorry. And then you basically cook them out and you constantly stir it for about half an hour until it almost thickens up. And then once you have like a trail mix on the top, when you lift up the custard and you trail it, if there's a trail there, then it's just about done. If you take it any further, like a minute or two more, it'll scramble. You've got to start again. So that's the only time I ever like. It can be a little bit difficult and takes a little bit of time to do it. But you shouldn't really have issues with like scrambling custard. As I said, corn flour or flour to obviously thicken it. And it will stop it from scrambling. But unless you're using a creme anglaise, which is more of a less thick, it's more of a just coating the back of the spoon is what you're looking for. Creme brulee so good? It certainly is. Evidently, I can't watch Chef at work. Chef, I want to go out. Huh? Want to go out? And the dog I am working on goes berserk. Sorry, Wolfie. I'm bad. My bad. I had to let the doggos out. Oh yeah, I apologize. That wasn't intentional, I promise, my friend. I'm sorry. Alright, okay. So, I got a little pie dish or something. I'll tell you what, we can use this. We can use this. So all I want to do, before this starts forming a skin, let's get this out very nicely. Creme brulee on the stove sounds very hard. It's hard enough to get it right in the oven. It's another level for skill. I would say I've fudged it up many a times. I finally mastered it. But I tell you what, the results that you get from creme brulee on the stove is phenomenal. Absolutely stunning. Whereas like in the oven, yeah, it comes out really nice and creamy. But you do get that very small amount where it like kind of overcooks on the edges. And I'm talking like, it's so small, you won't really notice a huge deal. But with this, it's silky 110% all the way through. So every bite you'll be enjoying right down to the last morsel. So in my opinion, creme brulee on the stove is far superior, far better. It does take a little bit more skill though to do it. And it requires a lot of patience. You've got to be standing there, and when I say 30 minutes, you do actually stand there, stirring it for 30 minutes. We've done it on stream before, and chat's been like, "Chef, are you still stirring it?" I'm like, "Yep, it's not ready yet." So it's very like kind of long-winded. I wouldn't mind doing it maybe for Christmas at some point. And you know, we can do that on stream again at some point. But yeah, the one you make on the stove, it's you need a lot of patience with it, guys. It's very well, it just takes a lot of patience, basically. Did I turn off the stove for the jam? I certainly did. Let's turn that back on. There we go. It's like when somebody says, Alexa, play Baby Shark. Hey, Google, play Baby Shark. I didn't say nothing. I didn't say nothing. I can only imagine, but I'm not a proper chef. I mean, even if you're not a chef, Mac, you can still do it. It just takes practice, my friends. It just takes practice. And the signs, as I said, when you look out for it, when you're doing like stovetop creme brulee, is basically when you pull your spoon or your spatula out and you just drag it across the top. And if it leaves like a trail, it's ready to go. It's good to go. What a troll. What are you on about? What do they do? What do they do? All I can hear in the background is people singing Baby Shark do 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 do. Didn't do nothing. Didn't do nothing. Right, okay, so anyway. So I'm gonna let that cool down. We're gonna once that cools down, I'm gonna blend it down until it's nice and smooth, and then we're gonna pop that into a piping bag. So it's good to go. When I make fudge on the stove, it also a whole lot of stirring. With fudge, I don't know. For my recipe, for my recipe on for fudge, I don't stir it. The only time I stir it is when I add the ingredients at the start, give it a mix, and then I just leave it. Don't touch it. You actually stir the fudge on the stove for my recipe. You'll actually crystallize it, and you'll get a grainy kind of texture of the fudge. Whereas fudge shouldn't have that grainy texture. It should have a smooth, silky finish, but set nice and firm. So proper fudge. I see a lot of like fudge makers, and I hate seeing it. It's disgusting because I hate crystallized sugar. That crunch. It's not the texture of it. I don't know. I just don't like it. Whereas like if you make fudge, it should be nice and smooth top to bottom, and it should be a nice pleasant, you know, fudge. I wouldn't mind making some of that at some point again, you know. But yeah, if you stir it, you'll end up start crystallizing it. So you're actually stirring the caramel, which in effect starts crystallizing the sugars. My daughter sings it sings it to the babies. It's so cute. Oh really? That sounds great. I stirred for about maybe 30 minutes, then put it out, let it cool. It did turn out great, but you feel it in the arms for sure. Does it come out smooth, or does it come out like kind of grainy, the fudge? Just curiosity. I'd be very surprised it comes out smooth, but I guess for my recipe, it depends on how much sugar I suppose is in there. But mine's like almost like a caramel you're making. You just don't want to mix it. You don't want to stir it. You just want to leave it there. But also you will need to bear in mind for this, the great thing for that fudge recipe is to be done on like an electric stove or not on a gas stove. It needs to be done on a flat top, because if it has direct heat, it will probably catch at the bottom and burn. So you need to do it on a very steady heat. So there you go. It's pros and cons with gas and electric, right? Honestly, mostly smooth, but only the like very bottom bits in the pan like end up with the crystallization. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. But every other like fudge mix I've seen, or like, you know, when you go to the like, you go on holiday and there's usually like a fudge shop. Every time I've seen them, they've always like been crystallized fudge, and I'm like, really? And I've done it many times before, where I've either sometimes I take it off and I whip it, and then I add either chocolate or flavors to the fudge. And then sometimes if you either undercook it or you overcook it or you over whip it, sometimes it can crystallize. So it's a very finicky thing. You just got to get it right, and you know, practice makes perfect, as they say. Right, custard's done. Strawberry jam, vanilla, custard. Sorry. All right, let's make the cookies, shall we? I feel like this might be a lot of cookies. Actually, I'm going to get the chocolate soil done. I'm going to do the cookies last, guys. It'll be so much easier. So let me do the chocolate soil next. I need roughly about 100 grams and 75 grams of chocolate. Let's have a look. I bought some decent chocolate this week from Whole Foods. I think it's Calibut chocolate, I believe. What did I do with it? Is the great question. I'm too short. I can't see up here. What did I do with the dark chocolate, guys? Or the milk chocolate, sorry. I know, Chef. You put the stuff away. Oh, here they are. I knew they were here somewhere. Right, so... Actually, this is Valrhona, not Calibut. This is Valrhona chocolate, so... a little expensive, but it's very good quality, so... how much is in here? Tell you what, let's weigh it out. Hey, Mr. Warbot, how you doing, amigo? How's things? What have you been up to, man? So... Such good chocolate. How much do I want? 75. There we go. Jeff! What? I didn't do nothing. Oh, I washed my custard pan. I'll use that one. Hey, Silver Solitude. How's it going, buddy? Can I make custard with like a non-dairy milk, cashew or coconut milk? Yeah. Or you can even use almond milk. I've done lots of almond milk custards in the past. Yeah, you definitely can, Rami. Busy. I hope things are well, buddy. It's lovely to see you. I appreciate you taking the time to pop in, though. Oh, yeah, I had to meant to ask you. Have you ever made Stroop waffle? I don't think I have, because I haven't got the equipment to do the, you know, the press down on it, the waffles itself. But it's something I would like to do if I got the equipment. Boo! Alchemist, what's up, my friend? How you doing? Okay, Chef. It's chef time. If Andy gets plating skills from you, the follow was easy. DJ Knight, it's lovely to see you, amiga. How you doing? Thank you so much for the follow as well. I appreciate it. I hope you're having a lovely day and hope things are well. Welcome on in, my friend. Thank you so much. Yeah, today we're doing a bit of a spooky Halloween dishes. So I'm going to do some funky plating today. Sometimes I like just to keep it rustic and, you know, or just very wholesome and sometimes just simple. But today I fancy doing a little bit of fine dining. So today we're making, I'm calling it Vampire's Delight. So basically consists of chocolate chip cookies, strawberry jam. We're making a vanilla creme pâtissière, which is basically a thick custard. So that's cooling down. The cling film on top, that's just to stop it forming a skin. So I'm about to make some chocolate soil. What? What's chocolate soil? So basically, all I can say is pretty much crystallized chocolate, and it has like a soil-like texture. So we've got about 75 grams of milk chocolate there, and I'm going to get some sugar now in a second to make a caramel. We're also going to serve, what else are we making? I'm going to make some meringues as well today because I've got some leftover egg whites from the week. And I'm going to do some little spoopy spiders as well to go on there. Using some chocolate raisins. And I think that's it. Pretty simple. But, you know, we're going to play that very nicely. I hope the same for you. Thank you so much, my friend. And definitely, I need to definitely stop by at some point and give you... and check out your stream, my friend. I'm pretty sure I gave you a follow this morning. I'm like so half asleep this morning. Oh, I did. Fantastic. Yeah, I'd love to check out your streams. It's really nice to meet you, my friend. Thank you so much for popping in. Yeah, fair enough. I made some like stroopwafel with my like brother, and making the caramel was like a lot of fun. Never get to make caramel normally. Yeah, I mean, it's not like a daily thing, is it? It's like, oh yeah, I'm making caramel today. I'm making it tomorrow. I'm making it every day. Unless you're working in a factory or something. But it's one of these little treat things you have like now and again. So yeah, it's nice. And I mean, I can imagine how to make it. I mean, it's pretty straightforward, right? You make the caramel, you get the right consistency, you use your waffle maker to make the flat waffles, you spread the caramel, put the waffle on top, Bob's your uncle, right? It's not like rocket science. DJ, thank you so much for the biddy, I appreciate it.
Oh.
Oh. You did, and no worries, you're cooking. Don't worry about me. No, I appreciate it. Thank you so much, my friend. I really appreciate it a lot. DJ is like an awesome dude. Love watching him when I can. Oh, fantastic. I mean, I know some streamers on Twitch. I wish I knew more people. But I only have like so much time in my like watching time on Twitch, unfortunately. But it's always nice to meet new people. Rude! That was supposed to be 100. Oh, really? I appreciate it, DJ. Hey, at least somebody else is a little sleepy this morning. I don't feel so bad now. I appreciate it, amigo. Thank you so much for the 100 biddies. I appreciate it. If it was 100, right? When you threw it all at once, well, it is 100, but you would have had a me meowing in the background. But thanks for not being too crazy. Thank you for the 100 biddies, amigo. Good evening, chef, chat and dogs. Hey, Donkerson, what's up, buddy? How you doing? I still have brown cane sugar with like caramel. Is it nuances? What's nuances exactly? Right, let me shut that door before I get too many flies in here as well. So what we're going to do, we're going to leave the jam on the stove, just cooking away very nicely. I'm going to get some sugar, so keep an eye on that. I'm just going to get the dogs in, so give me a second. That's looking very fabulous. I don't want this going too far, because we're going to use a little bit for puree and a little bit for jam. Right, where are you doggos? Come on, Iz. Come on. Izzy. Come on. Izzy. Come on. Good girl. Come on. Right, there we go. Right, I'm on my way back now, guys. Sorry, guys. Guys and gals. Okay, so